Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game gameplay with Mutt salary cap, and I am regretting how I designed this team. I tried to get smart with it. I actually took Montgomery and put him in a slot position. He's actually my #1 running back, and I don't really like how I designed this team, and I didn't realize that after you lock in a roster, it's locked in. You can't make any kind of adjustments until you're in game time, and that's when the clock really starts flying. So I've definitely, if I don't win my next game, it's not a huge thing to me. I'm going to have to go ahead and make adjustments to this roster and just make it easier to go ahead and jump into a game and just start playing instead of actually going ahead and basically playing against opponents. So let's jump into another game in the salary cap mode. Ran into a guy that had that 4-4 split, which I think his name was Chevy Space, and that was a major problem for me because I really wasn't prepared for it, and trying to figure out my roster and how to set my team up correctly to optimize my plays just got me behind the 8 ball, and I just really couldn't get back into it. So let's see if we can turn things around a little bit. I'm going to go out against Shout Out Yes. He's got 99, 98, 97 players, so he's definitely got better players than me, at least with some of his cards. Hopefully my scheme can win over this guy's team. And he's rolling with the Colts. I'm getting the ball from the very beginning. I've got the darker uniform, so that's actually kind of good. But hopefully I can kind of establish my offense. I think I'm going to settle in just to a couple of formations and try not to get too cute by going into too many formations in this game, because I definitely got myself in trouble playing around with my formations. And he's going with a stack box. And able to go ahead and just get a couple yards on that. It wasn't really... And my guys off the right-hand side gave up another sack, and I think this might be the weakness of my team. Pressure off the right-hand side has been killing me. It killed me off in the last series, so I need to probably get some better edge protectors going on here. There you go. So able to go ahead and get him with the out and up, which worked out pretty well for me. Went into cover 2 press, so feeling a little bit better about that, actually getting that first down right there. Couldn't stay in bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds. Got rid of the ball a little bit too late, just because the guy was wide open on the cover 3 match. There you go. So I have to go ahead and just get him over the middle. Did he go back into cover 2? And he stayed in that cover 3 match, and the guys just played off. Just do a stretch play right here. Got pretty... Oh! Man, he didn't hold his block. And I don't have the right receiver in there. Looks like he might be blitzing me off the edge. And that worked out for me with a Browns running back to go ahead and pick up a first down right there. Do zone weak. Hurry up. He's got a stack box right there. There you go. Able to get some yards right there. He went into cover 2 invert. Gonna come back to the slot corner. go. So Clark is able to come down right there with a little high point pass, and I was a little bit too far out to get the ball in the end zone. And there you go. Montgomery's able to go and get in and get me a touchdown in this first drive. So I'm able to go ahead and move the ball pretty effectively against this guy's defense. He played pretty vanilla defense. He didn't do anything kind of spectacular. And able to go ahead and come down with 7 points in the salary cap mode. And just learning on the fly and how to play this. But I actually went ahead and raked up a full quarter on that particular play right there. Try to hit this guy with the cover one blitz. And he does a little drag underneath. Good run. Good call right there. Good call. So hit me with a screen, a run, and just a little drag route. Oof. And he found the zone right there. I was actually looking at that right as I was seeing it. Ah! I misplayed the ball. He hit me the seam right there. I had a guy in the area too. Broken tackle right there, but my free safety should have came down the hole and cleaned that up for me. There you go. So cleaned up that run. And he just read that seam right there. I think he went into levels. Steelers dig. Good stop right there with the run. And he got in with a big lineman to get the ball in with a free, actually a fullback dive, and I was just trying to set up that coverage with the man and with the zones and the corners. Probably not a very good run defensive run. I probably should have ran with a 34 down here. But in this type of situation, basically, I don't really have a very stout defense to begin with. And this Houston playbook, I like to have a 4-4 type of defense to try to open things up for me. So let's see if I get, okay, I got a pretty good return. I got up to 1 yard up from grounding it. So let's go ahead and see if we can jump into this again. And I threw the ball late. Actually, no, I threw it early. I didn't let the guy actually make his cut up the middle, and that's what happened with that. Just totally took a brain fart on that. Didn't get the defense set up. Didn't get set up. So he's just going to keep popping me with these screens. There you go. So good play by my defensive back right there. He lobbed it up intelligently. This guy knows what he's doing. And I got myself in trouble by making a bad play with that offensive play. And now I'm actually got myself in a serious hole here against this guy. Back to screen again. And that clock's ticking down against him. He was the circle route, and he got out of bounds to shorten it up. My cloud flat didn't play that correctly. There was nobody in the area right there, so I'm just struggling on defense right now. I'm not making good decisions. There you go. Just threw it right to me. He forced that ball in there, and I got myself a nice little break. He goes into the halfback wheel at a strong close, and I get the break. So we're just going to go ahead and just try to pound this ball against this guy. And he takes a timeout here with a fullback dive. Hurry up. And just take it into the next half. No reason to get stupid. 11 seconds is not enough time for me to do anything special against this guy. So shout out, yes. Right now we are locked up at basically 7 points each. I made one mistake against this guy, and it's really pain. I'm paying the price for it. I could have put some more points on the board, but fortunately he didn't get actually additional points against me, so now I can kind of settle in. And I did have a good user with bar to be able to go ahead and pick him off like that. Back to the screen again, and I'm just giving it up. I'm totally giving it up against this guy, so I got to start manning him up. Goes into another screen. And I didn't have a cloud flat over there to play that because I didn't set the blitz up correctly. There you go. So no running room right there. There you go. Did I get a break? There you go. So huge break on defense. Got some edge pressure. This guy struggled with this crash 3 blitz out of the corner strike, and I'm able to go ahead and get a nice play right there against him. So this is the break I'm looking for. Let's just go ahead and see if he stays in that cover 2 or if he jumps into something different. I'm going to come out of the X spot. Hurry up. There you go. So I don't know what play he was in right there, but I got a nice little break right there. He went into the fire zone 3 out of the 4-4. So that'll work for me. Come on, turn it up. Turn it up. There you go. So Montgomery actually plays a nice little route right there to go take it up the sideline. He goes into cover 3 match and able to go ahead and pick up a first down right there. And Clark is unable to fall down with the ball right there in the back of the end zone. He goes into cover 2, inverts. No! I almost threw right. I got lucky with that. That was just a bad play right there. So staying in the cover 2 inverts, and I'm not doing very good right now. There you go. So getting a nice little touchdown right in front of his guy right there, and able to go ahead and come down with it. He stayed in the cover two cover two invert, and X spot is the spot. What the hell? How did he break all those tackles right there? I got good defensive backs, and he goes into... There you go. So nice play right there. And Barr was supposed to be there to go and take that guy out, and he actually just threw the ball to the right player. He's quick hiking me right now, and it's difficult for me because I haven't played this game in about a week, so my motor skills aren't where they need to be. And it went to the blitz to the other side. There you go. So pressure off the edge. Huff's able to come in. And did he catch that in bounds? I don't think so. Nope. He took it out of bounds right there. So fourth and 13 type of situation. He hit me with the verticals. He's going to pump the ball. I don't believe this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and just sit into a cover 6 show. And he kicks the ball at the 11-yard line. It looked like it was in the back of the end zone, so I don't know how that happened. Going to come back to the ace X spot. All right, so I don't know why that was set up where I can run against it. He was in LB dogs, but I guess the blocking assignment was actually pretty clean for me, so I'll take it. I'll do slash here. There you go. So Montgomery's able to go ahead and pick up some pretty tough yards for me, and I'm just working the clock down against this guy. You went into cover 2 invert. And I just couldn't get rid of the ball. Pressure was coming in. I should have blocked my tight end, or at least motioned over a guy to actually go ahead and stop one of his reads. There you go. So I've been able to go ahead and get the ball up to a 3rd and 1 situation. He's probably going to stack the box. And I dropped the ball right there. What would you guys do? Would you kick the ball? I'm going to put him in scoring territory if I actually convert it right here. I probably should have ran the ball in that type of situation. I'm going to punt. He's had pretty good offense, but I'm going to go ahead and put the pressure on him. I don't want to give him a short. Actually, you know what? And I take a delay of game right there. He just picked me off right there. I actually threw into the route above him, hoping he'd actually bite underneath, and I screwed up right there. I don't know why I went for it. I just figured he'd milk the clock against me anyways, so I figured I'd just give him a short field. There he goes, jumps back into the screen again, and that didn't work out for him. Back to the short yardage again. I had a flat out there. 3rd and 7, he's going to go for it, and he's milking the clock against me. And a nice catch right there, and I'm in some serious trouble right now. Just going to keep milking that clock. All right, so now I got to call timeouts right now. I got to retain some time against this guy. Couple downs right here. Another timeout I got to take. And he gets the ball in the end zone, leaving me one timeout in 1:10 to make a play against this guy's defense. And it conservatively takes the point. Man, I had an opportunity to go ahead and put this guy out of his misery, and I came up short. I didn't run the ball. He stacked the box, and I had a drop pattern right there with the flat route by Clark, and it didn't pay out for me. So 1:10 seconds, the goal here is to go ahead and try to get into field goal range, but not do anything stupid. And this is the one thing about this Houston playbook. I don't necessarily have a phenomenal offense that I can use in no huddle that I can feel confident with. So we're going to use the flex and the wide receiver screen. Hurry up. And that was not what I was looking for, but I didn't have the right guy out there anyways. There you go. So Reese is able to go and get a completion for me. Got a no huddle. There you go. Come on. Give me some blocking. Let's get up the sideline here. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and just take a knee right here down to the 10-yard line. Try to burn his timeouts. Not give him get him time at all. And go ahead and just ice this game. Let's see that other timeout. And you can take a timeout here, that's fine with me. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the points. So he has 1 second left. I'm just going to squib this puppy. And that's it. Able to go and pull off a victory against Shoutout. Yes. It was a nail biter of a game, but able to go ahead and pull it off and get my first victory in salary cap. Once again, just playing around with my roster and trying to get things set up correctly. So establish the run, that definitely helped me, but this really came down to both of our takeaways. So sloppy gameplay by both of us, but able to go and get a victory against Shoutout. Yeah, so guys, I hope you like this gameplay footage. I'm going to go ahead and obviously keep going through this salary cap mode until I run into another buzzsaw. So once again, to my subscribers, I appreciate the support. And